Hello everyone, a wonderful evening for you. So let's start the lecture. So crack UPSC CSE in English with us on Academy with top educators and quality content, and you will find a great learning experience on this platform. And if you want to know about me, like my name is Vijay Kumar, and I have 5 years of teaching experience for civil services, and I have appeared for civil services interview twice, and I have appeared for this mains examination more than a couple of times. So I have immense experience of teaching some particular core areas of your UPSC civil services journey. like I deal with geography, environment ecology, and disaster management, and some other aspects like modern history and also social issues. And I am in front of you to deal some of the important concepts for UPSC CSE Preliminary Examination 2020. And this lecture every day I'll be coming up live at 7 p.m. so that I'll make sure that within the upcoming 90 days you will experience the most important aspects of geography for your preliminary examination, and I'll pick and choose those concepts which are especially important for your prelims itself. Mains later on I'll be seeing whenever the mains time would be coming in the post preliminary examination. And I'll make sure that daily at 7 p.m. live I'll be getting up with some of the important topics, and along with that at 9:30 p.m. live on that particular topics which I've already discussed, I'll frame the questions and I'll be coming live for you on that particular session. And on the Let's Crack UPSC CSE English, in the today's lecture I'm going to discuss about the Ganga River system. Clear? So I have made a shorter form of videos of half an hour so that you won't get feel bored of it. So within half an hour, how much I can cover? I'll be covering maximum which is necessary for your UPSC Civil Services Preliminary Examination 2020. Clear? And listen to our anthem, that is Unacademy. Crack UPSC CSE with India's largest learning platform, that is Unacademy. So if you want to know more about this Unacademy platform, please get on to this Unacademy platform today itself. Try to get the subscription done. So how it is done? It is very simple. Just open your Play Store app. Just open your Play Store and drop Unacademy Learning app and install that Unacademy Learning app. And just when you click on the Unacademy Learning app, once it's installed, you will be redirected towards the home page. Once you will be redirected, you can see n number of educators, n number of top educators, n number of special classes, where by watching special classes for free, you can see how the classes run on this platform. And once you get the subscription done, what are the things you are going to get? I'll be discussing. Clear? So what you will get? Daily live classes. Clear? You will experience correct live classes on this particular platform. And in those live classes, it's not like online of one-way communication. You can chat with the educator, you can clarify your doubts of that particular lecture or the previous lectures which has already happened. And you can engage in the discussions, ask your doubts, and answer polls would be there. All these things are going to happen while the class is going on here. And along with that, you will find live test series, and also you will be finding live quizzes, and so that which will help you in evaluating yourself within your preparation. Clear? And you can see on this Unacademy platform, you will be able to see the structured courses. It's not like randomly faculty would be discussing the concepts. They will be designing the structured courses for the upcoming month or 2 month, and daily with the given schedule they will be outlining that particular class at the time which they have allotted. And hence you will be finding unlimited access towards this platform. You can watch many educators on that particular subject, where that particular faculty fraternity have this ability of cracking UPSC, and they will be teaching on this particular platform. Let it be the educator who have failed this examination or cracked this examination, they will be coming up live for you to deal with this Unacademy live lectures. And one more thing is, like, while you get unlimited access, once you get the subscription done, you can access to all our live sessions and also recorded courses to watch from the comfort of any of your devices like laptop, or you can watch it from mobile as well. And you can see some of the top educators of India who will deal some of the most important components of your UPSC preparation, like Ayush Sanghi sir. Mostly he deals with GS paper 2, which is present in your mains, like polity, governance, social justice and international relations. And Brunal sir, he will be dealing up with the economy part, and Sudarshan Gujar, he'll be dealing up with the geography and geography related subjects, and also Prakash Kumar, who deals with art and culture and many other aspects, who has the ability of dealing multiple subjects. And see, these are the special classes. Once you enter into the Unacademy platform, once you open the app, you will be able to see a separate column called as special classes. Once you can watch these lectures, so that you will get an idea how the classes actually run on this Unacademy platform. Clear? So you can watch these lectures as a demo, so that you will get a brief idea how the classes run. And if you feel comfortable, immediately get the subscription done of Unacademy platform. And see, you can also see one particular column called as upcoming courses which are going to happen on the particular platform, like, so that you can schedule your preparation accordingly for 2020 UPSC and 2021 UPSC. Like, for example, the capsule courses are found where limited amount of seats would be available, and comprehensive course on public administration, and let's crack UPSC CSE 2021 for the 1-year course. And along with that, the capsule course on geography optional would also be available. In this way, the optional platform and the general studies, essay writing, current affairs, all the aspects would be covered onto this particular platform. If you see, the subscription prices are very least. Once you want to get the subscription done of Unacademy, so that you can enjoy the live lectures and you can participate in the discussions, you have to subscribe by paying this nominal amount. See, the nominal amount, it is just 7,200 per month. It is 7,200, and if you calculate it for 3 months, 18,000, and for 6 months it is 28,800, and for 12 months it would be 36,000, and for 24 month also we have a course of 43,200. Generally, I suggest aspirants to go with 12-month or 24-month. Why? Because see, there is a very minimum difference between the 6-month period and 12-month period. So, and also there is minimum difference between 12 and 24 months as well. So people who are getting for 12 months, I generally suggest better you pay some bit extra amount and take the 24-month subscription itself. And I'll be giving you one more offer. Like, before getting the subscription done, you can use this code called as VK10, and once the referral code would be applied, the 10% discount which is eligible for this particular payment would be applied to the payment, and hence you can proceed to pay. So for that, you will be getting a discount of 10% on this particular aspect. Clear? Hence, do get the subscription done today itself to enjoy more and more lectures on this particular platform. Let's move into the lectures. So today's lecture would be consisting of the Ganga River system and along with its tributaries. Ganga, one of the most sacred rivers, one of the most important, longest and the largest river of India, North India especially. As it flows in the North India, it is one of the most important river systems of India, whereby it is highly important for you to make a note of this river system. So try to remember the origin of this river system, and along with that, try to remember the tributaries which are present. If you see, generally Ganga originates from Gangotri Glacier, one of which branch originates from Gangotri Glacier, and Alaknanda River originates from Badrinath region. And when Bhagirathi and Alaknanda joins, there are two head streams for this river Ganga. It's not like one river stream would be starting. One river starts right away as Bhagirathi from Gangotri Glacier, and one starts as Alaknanda from Badrinath region. When these both would be meeting at Devprayag region, from then it would be called as river Ganga. Here. So before that, they are called up with individual names. You can see this river system. See, generally Ganga originates here and it tries to drain into Bay of Bengal by creating the delta along with the Brahmaputra river. So why along with Brahmaputra river? We would be keeping it as a suspense. We would be revealing it in the later slides. Clear? And the Ganga river system being the most important, longest and largest river, it has huge number of tributaries adding huge amount of water to it. For example, if you see Gomti, Gagda, Ram Ganga would be one of the tributaries. Rapti River would be the tributary, and Gandak River, Sapt Kosi or Kosi would be the tributary. These are the left bank tributaries. And one more left bank, it would be Brahmaputra, which would be joining the Ganga in the Bangladesh region. I'll be discussing about the left bank tributaries later on. First, let me start up with the right bank tributaries. If you see the most important right bank tributaries of Ganga, they include Yamuna, Son and Damodar River. These are the most important right bank tributaries for you. And Yamuna, it alone doesn't join. Yamuna has different tributaries. For example, you can see the Chambal River is joining Yamuna, the Sindh River is joining Yamuna, Betwa River is joining, and Kane River is joining. Along with that, Son River is joining Ganga. Hence, Yamuna, Son and Ganga are important tributaries. And for this also, we have important tributaries. Like for you say, Son River has an important tributary called as Rihan River. So in this way, these all the river systems are very important. Why this river system has become very important for you in prelims as well as mains is in preliminary examination, on and often in the newspaper when you read, these river systems would be on and often coming in your editorial as like regarding with the pollution or regarding with the water resources or regarding with the navigation system, inland navigable rivers. So in this way, these river systems on and often appears in news. In such a way, once the Brahmaputra river was in news for the continuous span of 3 years, and hence twice UPSC has asked the question on tributaries of Brahmaputra. So in this regard, most probable chances are there they won't ask a question in Ganga river system, but they might ask you in a digging manner of regarding with the tributaries of the Ganga, because generally people who prepare for civil service examination, they will be knowing about the tributaries of Ganga, however. So, but they don't know the tributaries origin, and they don't know the importance of these tributaries of Ganga river system. Hence, there are huge chances that questions would be coming from this particular tributaries of Ganga. Hence, it is important for you to make a note of this Ganga river system here. So do remember these are the tributaries, and do remember the important cities which are present. See, you can see the important cities which are present. One is Devprayag, one is Rishikesh, one is Haridwar, and Kanpur is located on this river Ganga. Allahabad is located on this river Ganga. Varanasi is located on this river Ganga. Patna is located on this river Ganga, and Kolkata is located on this river Ganga. You can have a note of all these cities. These are the important cities which are present on this Ganga river system. If you see on the tributaries of river Ganga, that is on the Yamuna river, we would be having important cities as well, like Delhi is located, Mathura is located, Agra is located. In such a way, the cities located on these river systems will become very high importance of the cities which are located, because these are important rivers. Hence, the cities located on these rivers are highly important. If you might have read the history in the historical past, they might have explained you about the civilizations, the ancient civilizations which has happened. Those ancient civilizations has happened on this river systems itself. Let's start with Ganga river system. See, do remember the factual information, because in the consider following statements, if they are going to ask about Ganga river system, in out of 3 given statements, 1 or 2 statements would be of this factual nature itself, and the one would be of contemporary or of bit analytical in nature. Clear? So Ganga river, as I have said, it originates from Gangotri glacier in Uttarakhasi district of Uttarakhand as Bhagirathi. It's not like directly Ganga river is originating. It's like one headward. What is meant by headward? 2 streams, when they join and mix up with one river, those 2 streams would be called as headwards. Clear? So in such a way, the Ganga has one headward called as Bhagirathi, which originates from Gangotri glacier in the Uttarakhasi district of Uttarakhand at an elevation of 7010 meters. Clear? So from these certain heights, the river Ganga would be originating as Bhagirathi. And along with that, one more headward of this river Ganga that originates from Alaknanda, that originates from Badrinath region. The Alaknanda river originates from Badrinath region, and it would be joining the Bhagirathi river near to that of Devprayag. So first most important city which comes, the urban area which comes, that would be the Devprayag, the most important from. And from this Devprayag region itself, we would be calling it as river Ganga. Do remember Devprayag? Do remember Bhagirathi from Gangotri Glacier from Uttarakhand district? Do remember Alaknanda River, which would be starting from Badrinath region. And Ganga debouches, emerges from a confined place into a wide open area from the hills into plains at the region of Haridwar. So generally, the Ganga is originating from this Himalayan ranges, clear. And once it has entered the plain regions, that would be entered near to Haridwar regions. And from the Haridwar regions, this Ganga river which is present, that starts moving onto a open area or plain area. Before that, it has very narrow valley like structures. And most important point, one more point which is present, like it is joined by Yamuna River. The Ganga River, after moving further, it is joined by Yamuna River at Allahabad, clear. So which is called as Prayagraj region, and near Rajmahal Hills, clear. So if you open your atlas and if you see post that Rajmahal Hills, it moves into the southeastern direction, entering into the West Bengal region, where there would be having a division of this Ganga river system. The Ganga river tends to divide at the West Bengal region near to that of Rajmahal Hills. So this can also be one of the statements which can appear in your UPSC preliminary examination. And if you see near to Farakka region, it bifurcates, like the Farakka barrage which we have. In those regions, it bifurcates into Bhagirathi Hooghly in West Bengal and Padma Meghna into Padma Meghna region, like Padma Meghna river into Bangladesh, clear. It ceases to be known as Ganga after Farakka. Simply after the Farakka barrage, so when it enters the one stream which enters into the Bhagirathi, like into the West Bengal, there it would be called as Bhagirathi and Hooghly, and when it enters into the Bangladesh, it is called as Padma and Meghna, clear. So Brahmaputra river, or simply called as Yamuna river in Bangladesh, joins this Padma and Meghna in Bangladesh. Directly do remember, Brahmaputra is not joining the entire stream of Ganga river, but the stream which is entering into the Bay of Bangladesh, that is Padma and Meghna, Brahmaputra joins towards that Padma and Meghna at Golendu region in the Bangladesh region. If you see the total length of Ganga river from its source to its mouth, measured along with the Hooghly, it would be 25 kilometer, which is longest river and largest river of India. And if you see, when the Brahmaputra river meets this Padma and Meghna river, so before entering into the Bay of Bengal, this Ganga and Brahmaputra river, they have created the world's largest delta. So what is a delta? It is one of the depositional landforms made by the river in its later stages. So river generally has three stages. I'll be discussing about the different landforms associated with the river in the later sections. But here you have to understand about delta. Delta is one of the highest biodiverse regions on the earth, whereby the delta is simply a landform whereby the river, when it loses its capacity to carry the sediments, the river which is present, that drops the sediments, that drops its load. When the river tends to drop its load, the dropping of sediment acts as an obstruction for the river. Hence, the river tends to distribute along with the low-lying areas, hence creating a deltaic formation. If you could see in the first picture, here the river is distributing along with itself. You could see this, right? So as the river has distributed along with itself, it has created the world's largest delta called as Sundarban Delta. So this Sundarban Delta, the world's largest delta, which is a combination from Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers, it covers approximately an area of 58,752 square kilometers. And the coastline of delta is highly intended, obviously it is true. And major part of the delta is low-lying swamp region, where the sea water and the river water mix. That region would be called as swamp region, where we would be finding swamp forestry, mostly marshy lands, which is flooded by marine water due to high tides. So marine water due to high tide would be entering this region. They would be depositing the sediments, and the river, because of the obstacles which it has dropped earlier, they would be depositing the sediments, hence creating the most biodiverse spots on the world. Hence delta is highly important for you. Please focus on this delta for your mains examination. So they might ask you the importance, or they might ask you the relevance of delta according to the environmental concern. Please do focus on these particular aspects. Clear? And the most important tributary of Ganga, first we will discuss about right bank tributaries, then we will be discussing about the left bank tributaries. Clear? So Yamuna River, when we consider this, it is the largest and most important tributary of Ganga River. Then it joins the Ganga River near to that of Allahabad region. These are the two important points which you have to remember. The largest and most important tributary, and it is going to join the Ganga River at Allahabad region. So simply, if you want to know some factual information of Yamuna, it originates from Yamunotri Glacier on the Bandarpunch peak in the Gadwal district in the Uttarakhand, and it gets from an elevation of 6,000 meters. And it cuts across the Nagatibba range, Masuri range, and the Shivalik ranges. So what are these Nagatibba, Masuri, and Shivalik ranges? In general, we have three chain of mountains. One is Himadri, next is Himachal, and next is Shivaliks. In the Himachal ranges, it is not a continuous chain of mountain. Rather, Himachal mountain ranges are divided as Pir Panjal range, Dhauladhar range, Nagatibba range, Masuri range, and Mahabharat range. Himachal ranges are divided into 5 different ranges, and in those 5 different ranges we have two most important ranges. They are Nagatibba and Masuri ranges, which are present in Uttarakhand region. Do remember this. Later on in the physiographic sections we will be discussing these aspects. And this particular Yamuna River, it unites with Ganga near Tribeni Sangamam or Prayagarj near Allahabad region. So near the Allahabad region, we call this region as Tribeni Sangamam. And if you could see the total length of Yamuna River from its origin towards the Allahabad, it is 1376 kilometers. It is almost to that of half of the total Ganga river system which we have. So this particular Yamuna River, it creates highly fertile alluvial soil in the regions Ganga, Yamuna, Doab region between itself and the Ganges in the Indo-Gangetic plain. See, what is Doab region? Simply, if you could see, I'll be explaining in the map. If you could see, this is the Ganga river system. The major portion of Ganga you could see here. And this is Yamuna River. See, the land between these two, Ganga and Yamuna River, the land between these two, they are called as Doab region, which is the most fertile region which we have. So this particular Yamuna River, while joining with the Ganga, it has created one of the most important fertile alluvial soils in the Yamuna, Ganga, Doab region. Do remember this point. 100% this will be helping you in this particular regard. So next comes, see here, Chambal. If you see, the Chambal river is not direct tributary of Ganga, but rather it is tributary of Yamuna river. Hence, it is also important. I hope questions never would be asked directly from the tributaries of Ganga. I hope they would be asking the questions from the tributaries of the tributaries. If you could see the Chambal river, Chambal rises in the highlands of Jenpao hills in the Vindhyan ranges. Do remember, Chambal river is known for Gadwal species, which is one of the famous species of crocodiles. Do remember this. UPSC has already asked this question on the Chambal river. It's not like you only remember about these tributaries. You also remember about the tributaries of the tributaries also. So it flows through Malwa Plateau. Malwa Plateau, it is lava plateau, most important, which is present towards the western margin of the Madhya Pradesh. And it joins near to that of Yamuna in the Ethwa district of Uttar Pradesh. Don't remember this district. Just I have given you for information. That's it. And this river, which flows much below its banks due to severe erosion because of poor rainfall, because this region is almost towards the western margins of the India, hence there would be very least rainfall, and numerous deep ravines have been formed in the Chambal Valley, giving rise to badland topography. So in the entire Chambal River region, we would be having the bad topography. Like badland topography is nothing but the particular aspect of that region would be very least fertile in nature. Clear? And if you could see the total length of the river, it is 1050 kilometer. Done. So it is also having like more than 1000 kilometers. And see the most important dams which are present on this Chambal River. The Gandhi Sagar Dam, it is one of the first 4 dams built on the Chambal River, located on Rajasthan Madhya Pradesh border. Most important, you will be seeing this dam on and often in news. And Rana Pratap Sagar Dam, it is located downstream of Gandhi Sagar Dam. Jawahar Sagar Dam, it is located downstream of Rana Pratap Sagar Dam. Do remember, these all are sequential in nature. Kota Barrage is the 4th in the series, located upstream of Kota city in the Rajasthan. These are all integrated dam systems which have been developed on the Chambal River. Apart from this, the most important Keledio National Park, which is present, is supplied with water from the Chambal River irrigation project itself. This particular Keledio National Park, which is present, that is supplied with the water from the Chambal River irrigation project. See, it is not like they would be asking the questions only from the tributaries. They might ask you questions from the national parks which are present on those particular river systems. So hence, to remember the most important national parks which would be in the news on that particular national parks. Clear? And the rest of the tributaries like Banas, Sindh, Betwa and Ken. If you see, Banas is not direct tributary of Yamuna again. I have again recollected and redrawn. The Banas is the tributary of Chambal River. It originates from Aravalli ranges. Just remember the origin for these kind of smaller rivers. Sindh originates from Vidishi plateau of Madhya Pradesh. It flows a distance of 415 kilometers. And Betwa rises in Bhopal district and joins Yamuna. And Dasan is important tributary of Betwa. And Ken River rising from the Barnar range of Madhya Pradesh joins Yamuna near Chilla region. Clear? Just 1 minute. Then next, the most important tributary of this Ganga river system is Son River. Son is the second most important right bank tributary. The Son rises in the Amarkantak Plateau region, and it is its source is very much close to that of origin of Narmada River, which is one of the west flowing rivers of peninsular region. So Narmada and Son River, they originate from Amarkantak Plateau itself, and it passes through the Kaimur range. Kaimurs are nothing but the extension portion of this Vindhyas. They are called as Kaimur ranges. It joins Ganga near Dhanapur in Patna district. Clear? Do remember these cities. They are highly important. The most important tributaries of the Son are Johila, Gopat, Rihand, Kanhar and North Koel. But Rihand and North Koel are to be remembered because they form the radial drainage pattern. So these radial drainage patterns are not important as of now for prelims. Again, I'll be repeating them for mains examination. Almost all the tributaries join it on its right bank itself. Next most important river, that is Damodar River. It rises from the hills of Chota Nagpur Plateau and it flows through a rift valley. Do remember this point. What is rift valley? I'll be discussing in the separate lectures of geomorphology. Just it is a valley which is created because of the divergent plates. When two plates move away from each other, the valley which has been created in between, that would be called as rift valley. And this Damodar River, it is very rich in mineral resources. It is the valley which is home to large scale mining and industrial activity. As mineral resources are available, we have huge amount of industrial activity over here. It has number of tributaries and sub tributaries like Barakar, Konar and Bokaro. And Barakar is the most important tributary of Damodar. So Damodar River, accordingly to the economic aspect, it is highly important. Several dams have been constructed in this valley. Clear? Damodar Valley Corporation, DVC generally, which we say, for the generation of hydroelectric power. And this valley is called as Ruhr region of India. The first dam was built across the Barakar River, a tributary of Damodar River. Do remember this. So why it is called as Ruhr region? Answer is like, in this region we find huge amount of availability of coal. And this Damodar River, it is called as Sora of Bengal. Why? Because it creates devastating floods in the West Bengal region because of huge number of tributaries joining this river course, having the narrow course in the rift valleys. That would be called as Sora of Bengal. And now the river is tamed by constructing numerous dams. Now most amount of floods are being contained, and it joins the Hooghly River 48 kilometers below Kolkata. So it is not joining directly Ganga river system. That is the most important point. It rather joins Hooghly river system. Clear? So let's crack UPSC CSE English with us with Unacademy. If you want to have continuous notifications, please hit on the bell icon which is visible, and please do subscribe to this Unacademy. Let's crack UPSC CSE. And before getting the subscription done, try to use my code called as VK10 so that you will be getting 10% discount on the subscription prices. And if you have liked this video, please give a like symbol, and you can also comment the most difficult subtopics for you so that I'll be dealing those subtopics on this Unacademy Let's Crack UPSC CSE English channel. Hence, thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day. Jai Hind.